Yo, what's the crack, boys? It's nearly been a month since Harden opted into his contract and requested a trade from the Sixers, specifically wanting to go to the Clippers. It's definitely a tough one to swallow. In my opinion, the Sixers had a different coach, we'd at least make the Eastern Conference Finals. Possibly if even the finals if we had a different coach, but it is what it is. Now we've fired Doc, improved coaching in Nick Nurse, who's definitely a lot, bigger improvement. But in free agency, everything, this literally happened at the start of free agency, so all our free agent moves kind of halt. Sixers had a bad free agency. We only signed Patrick Beverley, let Jalen McDaniels go, let Shake Milton go. Mo Bamba and Patrick Beverley, that's cool, whatever. But obviously, this whole Harden, Harden is going to be traded, and it's kind of the whole not the Ben Simmons thing all over again. Obviously, Harden posted on Instagram, being comfortable so long, time to get uncomfortable, whatever that means. Fat suit and come in. It's just tough, bro. We could really be a really good team this year. Also, with the free agent signs, it's kind of tough. We're probably going to have to trade Tobias if we're being real, for some dev, Buddy Hield, whatever. But I don't get this. Obviously, Harden was 50-50 in the Boston series, had two really good games. The rest of the games, had two or three good games. The rest of the games, he was just diabolical, was not there at all. Embiid as well in Game 7, choked. Wasn't really his MVP self in the playoffs. Well, the second round, I'd say. The whole reason we're here is because the Sixers don't want to give Harden an extremely long-term contract, especially, money-wise. Obviously, I think that's a good move. Harden is still a good player. Do you know what I mean? He nearly dropped 50 twice in the second round. Had a great... Him and NBA arguably the best duo in the NBA. Led the league in assists. Had his great moments. He's still a great player. Should have been an all-star. He's still an all-star level player. Obviously, for 4 years, you could see him declining a bit. I understand when a Sixers bring him a fully 4-year deal, which I'm not sure what the money would be. Probably a lot. I think the Sixers made somewhat of a good move. Maybe you just commit to it. Who knows? But obviously, Harden didn't like that, so now he wants traded, which I guess from both sides is understandable. So Harden's relationship with Daryl Morey, somewhat of a reason he was here in the first place, is fractured. Obviously, the contract negotiations and stuff, and obviously the Sixers don't want to trade Harden for nothing, so they're going to keep him and not trade him. Obviously, the Clippers, Harden's either on the Clippers or Sixers next season, maybe the Knicks, who knows. The Clippers don't want to give up Paul George, which, okay, whatever, but they also don't want to give up Terrence Mann. This deal won't get done. I personally think Paul George would be a great fit for the Sixers, a great two-way wing. Arguably one of the best for his positions, is injury prone. So you kind of have to take that for what you will, but, train James Harden for Paul George, I like that trade. Will it happen? Probably not. Maybe. Daryl Morey literally got Ben Simmons for James Harden, so it's possible. That's why you got to have faith in Daryl Morey. But, the Clippers, Daryl Morey's not going to sell low. Like I said, he literally got Ben Simmons for James Harden. So I don't see that happening at all. But the relationship is fractured. Harden will turn up to training camp. This could just lead to him staying. Obviously, he is hurt that they don't want to give him a contract extension, which I said is understandable. Now, for the Sixers, let's say a deal, it's getting really close to season and a deal's still not being done. The Sixers roster is damn near the same that it is right now. What do we do? Harden's got to play. We can't be going for a Ben Simmons situation again. Obviously, the future of the Sixers is literally dependent on this Harden package or just this Harden drama altogether. Obviously, it's okay, Harden's going to opt out, sign an extension with us, boom. But no, out of nowhere, he just wants to be traded. Which, another team for Harden, it's not a good look. Definitely not a good look. I thought he'd be here for at least another season or two. Wants to go to the Clippers. LA is where he's from, okay, whatever, but it's not a good reflection on Harden's career, bouncing from team to team to team again. Obviously, he wants to win a championship. I think his best spot is here out of all the teams he could go to. Embiid and Harden's literally one of the best duos in the league. Embiid's do a good run to win a championship. Every best player in the NBA has had in the most recent years. Kawhi, LeBron, Steph, Giannis, Jokic. Embiid's got to be... Embiid or Luka, Tatum. Those are the guys that are up next to win a championship. So, it makes sense for Harden to come back and stay. Obviously, the Sixers team right now is not good. It is... this team probably won't win a championship. We kind of fumbled free agency. Obviously, the Sixers want to take a year off and go for next free agent class, which is not even that good. Siakam, come on, bro, just trade. Embiid does say he wants to be a one-man team, but there might just come a point where it's just best trade Embiid, build around Maxey, keep the young guys, get some draft capital, and just rebuild. because Sixers at this point seem cursed. Embiid seems cursed. It's it's really tough being a Sixers fan, bro. I promise. It's crazy to be a Sixers fan. So we're kind of just stuck in not mediocrity, like we're good enough. Not purgatory, because we could easily be a fourth. If Harden comes back, top 3 seed. Obviously, Nick Nurse, we got a great coaching staff this season. A lot better than last season. Obviously, our team on the roster is not good. It's kind of top heavy, and after that, it's kind of, obviously, Parry is good. Tobias, if he stays, Tobias is solid. His contract's on the last year, so it is, you could keep him. But if the Sixers don't get Paul George back, obviously Norman Powell, Terrence Mann, Markieff Morris, some solid role players around Embiid and Maxey, yeah, that could work. Obviously Embiid, before the Harden trade when Ben Simmons was sitting out, Tyrese Maxey was playing good, Embiid was playing good. And the Sixers were actually very good. We were near top of the conference. So we'll have to see what happens. But if we don't get Paul George back, I'd be more inclined to just rebuild. I don't know, bro. I kind of need to see what happens with this Harden situation to even think about what it is, because it's all just hypotheticals. But I would say Harden's on a different team in a month. That's my prediction.